In today's video, I'll share my experience on my second visit to Kyoto. Kyoto is one of my favorite cities in Japan. It has so many activities to do, many great places to eat, and it's very easy to explore. In my first trip to Japan, I visited the popular iconic attractions Kyoto is known for, such as Fushimi Inari Taisha, Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. So in this trip, I want to cover the less popular attractions, restaurants I've tried, where I stayed, and some info on transportation. I'll cover activities based on two sequences. The first sequence of activities is going southeast towards Kiyomizu-dera Temple. The second sequence of activities is going northwest to Kinkaku-ji Temple. However, my suggestion is to start outwards first and then explore inwards because the temples open really early and close around 5 p.m. and activities closer to the town tend to have more flexible hours. Starting with Kiyomizu-dera Temple, translated to Pure Water Temple, is one of the most celebrated temples in Kyoto, iconic for its large wooden terrace, giving spectacle views of cherry and maple trees below. It opens at 6 a.m. and closes at 6 p.m. The entrance fee is 500 yen or $3.40 USD. In my experience, the activity takes about half an hour to an hour to explore. On the way back, you can explore Higashiyama District, one of the city's best preserved historic districts, preserving the look and feel of feudal-era Japan. Notable streets of Senenzaka and Ninenzaka is lined with traditional wooden buildings and shops. Ryōzen Kannon Temple is a memorial dedicated to the 2 million plus Japanese who died or went missing in World War II. The entrance fee is 300 Japanese yen or $2 USD and takes about 15 minutes to half an hour to explore. Kōdaiji Temple is a Buddhist-style temple featuring gardens and a smaller-scale bamboo forest. Open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., the entrance fee is 600 yen or $4 USD and takes about 30 minutes to explore. I would personally skip this activity. Otani Sobyo Temple is along the way. It's free access. I would skip here if you're short on time. Maruyama Park is a free public park open 24 hours. Yasaka Shrine is located right beside Maruyama Park. It's a popular gathering place for festivals. It's free access and open 24 hours. Hundreds of lanterns are lit when the sun sets. Yasui Kompiragū Shrine is a small Shinto shrine where locals come to make a wish. Kinkaku-ji features a golden pavilion and takes about 30 minutes to an hour to explore the area. If you're short on time, I would personally skip this activity. Nijō Castle is known for being the former home of the first shogun of the Edo period. It's a historical site serving as one of the best surviving examples of an imperial castle palace from Japan's feudal era. It takes about 1 hour to 2 hours to explore. There's an entrance fee of 1,300 yen or $9 USD. If you're short on time, I would skip this activity. Johoji Temple is an urban Buddhist temple and free to access. If you're short on time, I would skip this activity. Misayama Park is a nice place to take a break. Shinkyogoku Shopping Street is a street lined with restaurants and shops and a nice place to take a stroll. Walking a few minutes south, you'll find Nishiki Market, a lively marketplace known as Kyoto's Kitchen. Higashi Hongan-ji Temple is a Buddhist temple and one of the largest wooden buildings in the world. It's a 6-minute walk from Kyoto Station, so you can stop by here when you arrive to Kyoto or before you leave. Next, I'll cover restaurants I've tried in Kyoto. I'll start with my favorites I would recommend, and then cover some popular local spots. Shabu-Shabu Tajimaya is my favorite Shabu-Shabu hot pot restaurant chain in Japan. It's 3,300 yen for all you can eat for 1 hour and 30 minutes. You can order beef and pork slices to your heart's content. There's a variety of vegetables. You can pick 2 broth flavors, and there's over 8 delicious flavors of Häagen-Dazs ice cream. Yakiniku LIKE is a restaurant where you can grill your own meat. A steak costs around 1,600 yen or $10 USD. Rice and seaweed soup is included with your meal. The food was delicious and I would love to come back here. I also really enjoyed Ikinari Steak. A ribeye steak costs 1,400 yen or $9 USD. Masayoshi Japanese Dining. I prefer the previous 2 restaurants over this one. Kuso Oyaji serves ramen with clams and pork slices. Delicious and really great value. Menya Inochi Hanari is a popular ramen shop with locals, however I would skip it. Hayakusai Beef Noodles sells Chinese-style hand-pulled noodles. I might be biased since I've had really good Chinese-style beef noodle soups at other restaurants before this one, so I would skip this place. There was often a line for this ramen shop called the Ramen War. I was curious and tried it, however I would skip it. There's a shop called Hananoki that sells Japanese-style sandwiches known as sando. It's worth a try. Doutor Coffee is a really great and spacious cafe if you need to do some work and sip on some coffee. Kyoto Station is the major transportation hub for Kyoto, connecting Kyoto to the other various cities in Japan. It's common to arrive or depart from Kyoto at the station. It serves various JR Shinkansen lines, Kyoto's subway line, and has an extensive bus terminal to transport you to various parts of the city. Gion Shijo Station is a very common station to arrive if you're coming from nearby Osaka, about a 25-minute train ride. Upon arriving, you will walk out to views of Kamo River and access to Kawaramachi Dori Street, a popular concentrated shopping and restaurant district. Public bus is extremely accessible in Kyoto. The bus fare is 230 yen or $1.50 USD to go anywhere. For this trip, I stayed at Clanset Kyoto Kawaramachi, a capsule hotel. The facilities are very good and the location is excellent. However, I received very rude treatment at reception from a particular man. Another major problem was there was no working Wi-Fi. Otherwise, there are spacious lockers, good pressure showers with shampoo and conditioner, a washing machine, and free drinking water. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next destination.